What's up, guys? It's June, and welcome back to episode number 11 of our Pokemon Volt White 2 NPCLocke. And in today's episode, we are going to go ahead and take on Elesa and Flannery, and then probably grind up against all the other trainers. And, you know, Elesa and Flannery, that's what you guys are here for, so I'm excited to take it on. And we have had a little bit of a change to our party, so let's go ahead and look at our party update right now. The first Pokemon that we have is Trident's Archibite, level 36. I leveled everybody up to level 36 on off-screen training with Slash, Sandtomb, Dragonclaw, and Dual Chop. And then I also have Fat with PH and 2 T's, who is our Snorlax, with Snatch, Lick, Body Slam, which I learned in the off-screen grinding, and Chip Away. And then we also have Bars the Arcanine with Fire Fang, Flame Wheel, Extreme Speed, and Reversal, because, you know, Reversal may be handy sometime. And then we also have Croissant, our Shelgon with Headbutt, Dragon Breath, Bite, and Protect, who is our backup Electric Resist in case things go wrong. And then we also have the final member to our party who is brand new. We have Sly the Gyarados with Aqua Tail, Ice Fang, Bite, and Bounce. Actually a pretty good moveset. All we need is Dragon Dance, and then we're set. And I may replace Aqua Tail for Waterfall, because I'm paranoid about missing. But level 36. And the reason that Sly is here, you may be thinking, oh, but Geo, this episode you're going to be taking on Elesa, who's an Electric-type trainer. Why would you have the thing where you have a huge electric weakness with Gyarados? And I'm like, well, you know, you are right. But another thing that is a fact is that we don't have a whole lot for Flannery, so I just decided to add Gyarados here just so that we could take on Flannery, because counter teaming is how we roll. I actually did that in a tournament last night. Yeah, so there was like a tour in the OU room or whatever, and I ended up winning it because am good at counter team. And it was actually pretty fun. There was some hacks on the battle, but really, like, if he is somehow watching this video, then I don't want to get into it during the video. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and take on Elesa. We have already cleared out all the trainers in this gym, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal to take on. And it should just be a pretty quick in and out thing. And then we can go ahead and find Flannery, and I don't actually know where Flannery is, so that's kind of a problem. But either way, so time to take on Elesa right here. Let me make sure I'm leading with who I want. I know she leads with Emolga, and I think I'm comfortable leading with Tridents. Yeah, I am. I think we have a good enough defense that we can take it on. Alright, anyway. Welcome to the main stage, my beloved Pokemon, and your Pokemon shall compete. We're going to see whose star shines the brightest. There it is. Alright, so I'm actually really nervous for this battle, mainly because I know some of our Pokemon have HP Ice, so I can't just sit here with my Bite and just Dragon Claw things. And we may not actually outspeed this Emolga, which would suck. Because if I could take this thing out before it causes a whole lot of damage, that'd be very, very good. Muy bueno. We're going to go for the Dragon Claw right here. And we actually do outspeed. Is this going to one-shot? Can this one-shot, please? Please. Get. Alright, that's cool. So not only does it not one-shot, but we get hit by that static hacks right there. And right here, I think, if I'm real, I'm going for the Sandtomb. But I'm going to go for the Dragon Claw again, as she ends up going for the U-turn, which is cool. That just means she's going to take some rough skin damage, and if I had rocks, I would go for them right now, because then she would be dead on the switch-in, and that's why I said if I was real, I would have gone for the Sandtomb, but however, I did not. Actually, she has an air balloon anyway, so I guess it's a good thing that I went for the Dragon Claw. And the really annoying thing about her team is that she has, like, air balloon on, like, 3 of her mons, and she's also very Volt-turny, which makes it kind of hard for me to get momentum throughout the match. But I'm going to go into Fat, because Fat generally takes on everything on her team, I think. She may have an Electabuzz, which would be bad, because then it would have Cross Chop and stuff, and I think she does. She ends up going straight away for the Ice Beam, though, so we have Thick Fat. We are going to eat that up, and we get frozen, so the game is clearly against us right here. This is actually really bad, because that means our Gabite is paralyzed, and this thing is frozen. So now I have a choice to make. I know she has an Electabuzz with Cross Chop. What I could do is this turn I could Paralyze Heal I could Paralyze Heal Gabite, and then I could switch it in versus Electabuzz off the Volt Switch, and then take it on from there. But I know she also has Ice Punch, which is the problem. Alright, I'm thinking long term. I'm going to go ahead and use the Paralyzed Heal on Tridents right here. because I think Tridents is our win condition. It's clearly a win condition in this battle, guys. So that Volt Switch actually that was a crit. Okay, that did like 40 damage, and she ends up going out into her Electabuzz right here. But thankfully we have one Intimidator. I thought our Arcanine had Intimidate, but it has Justified. So I really want to switch in my Gyarados right here because I'm the realest man alive, but I don't think that's a good idea. I'm just going to go straight up into Bars right here because I think Bars actually can take this thing on relatively well, even if it doesn't have Intimidate, because there's the Cross Chop. That is what I was fearing. And that didn't actually do a lot of damage, and she is Life Orb, and her Light Screen wears off. I'm going to go straight away for the Flame Wheel right here, as this should knock this thing out. Like, this is Stab, I'm adamant. It doesn't knock it out. She ends up going for the Volt Switch right here. If she goes out into her Emolga, she will be doing me a favor, because then I will be able to hit it with this E-Speed real quick, and actually, that's two of her Pokemon that are severely weakened right now. She ends up going out into her Lantern, however, and we can expect the Water Stab right here, which means I can go out and go into Fat and get a chance to Thaw out right here, which will be very nice, because this is about to do no damage, like 0. Hydro Pump, that's funny. I wish you had Scald so you could unthaw us. Look at that. She's hit us with 3 attacks. One of them has been a crit, and 2 of them have been Stab, and we have lost a grand total of 60 HP. So I'm going to go straight away for the Chip Away right here, as she goes for the Volt Switch. Please thaw out. Please thaw out. If you thaw out right here, Snorlax, you will be awesome, because if we can like thaw out right here and get rid of this Electabuzz, it means that Fat has its way with her team for the rest of the battle. Fat is frozen solid. Well, that's bad, because I am now losing switch-ins to an Electabuzz. I think right here I'm going to go straight out into Sly. Despite how risky this play is, I gotta kind of play around the CPU right here. And this is like trying to play around a Greninja, you just don't do it. So please don't go for the Volt Switch. If she goes for the Volt Switch, I think I lose. Hyper Potion, okay. I'll take this, because now she's gonna go for the Volt Switch. And because that is her Electric Stab, and that means I get another chance to go out into Fat and heal up. Either heal up or try to burn off another turn of the thing. So there's the Volt Switch right there, so that's how we do it. We can get a little bit more Life Orb damage on this, and she's already burned one of her Super Potions, which is really nice. We'll see what else she has to handle this. I know she has her Emolga, which is Flying Gem Acrobatics. We end up seeing Zeb Striker right here, so it's your boy. And I don't think this has anything to hurt us, does it? See, I don't want it to be something stupid like Wild Charge and for us to get absolutely like smoked on this, so but I don't also want to lose momentum. I'm gonna allow Chris to unmute his mic for a second. Chris, should I go for the Chip Away, trying to thaw out, or should I heal up?
I'd go for Chip Away.
Alright, we're going for Chip Away. If we die, it's Chris's fault. She ends up going for the Volt Switch right here, which is fine. We will be able to eat this thing up, even though this is a Zeb Striker. Like, Zeb Striker really isn't that good. That did a nice 16 damage. That's nice. Alright, so she will end up going out into her Electabuzz again. Please, Snorlax, thaw it. I know you can do this. I trust you, fam. Yes! There it is. There it is. Okay, so this Chip Away is going to do a nice amount of damage. And by nice amount, I mean almost knock you out, which is cool. Because what we can continue to do, now that we've kind of figured out what the CPU's pattern is going to be, we're going to go straight out into Gyarados. I feel comfortable making this switch. If she Volt Switches, I'm going to be pretty pissed. But I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. Go for the Cross Chop. Show me the Cross Chop. Come on, come on. Cross Chop, Cross Chop, Cross Chop. There is the Cross Chop. Hey, hey, hey. Alright, right here I'm going to go straight away for the Aqua Tail and knock this thing out. And there we go. I know I outspeed, so her Electabuzz is gone, and that means that I think we have just secured the win in as little of a cocky way as possible. Because what's going to happen, she's going to go out into her Ampharos. We're going to switch into our Snorlax right here. Because right now she has 5 Pokemon total. 4 of them are special attackers. Her Electabuzz was the thing with Cross Chop. We can sit here and just wall her team to our heart's content. So we're going to go ahead and use one of our Hyper Potions right here to heal up Fat, because that is a thing we need to do. So that is pretty cool. And let's see here. Let's see. She ends up going for the Volt Switch. This is about to do no damage right here. 0. Like, you know whenever aim goes like, that did 0. That's how much damage that did. She ends up going out into her Zebstrika right here, which shouldn't really be a problem, especially because we have leftovers. So I think right here I'm just going to go straight away for the Chip Away. Because, you know, damage is damage, and I like getting damage off on her threats. She's just going to continue to click Volt Switch. If we had rocks, this would be over right now. So that did... I'm just really glad we have Snorlax right now. I'm really glad that I chose to add this thing earlier, and this Lantern is going to be dead on this Chip Away, so we are just slowly chipping away at her team right now. So... Actually, Lantern doesn't die. Lantern's actually more bulky than I thought it was. Either way, if we had Curse right now, I'd be going for it, but I'm just going to click Chip Away again as this Hydro Pump does nothing. Alright, and... okay, right now, I've kind of checked out of this battle because I'm fairly certain I can win at this point, and I'm trying to remember where Flannery is. So that... because that is where we will be going next. So... everybody's kind of gaining EXP, which is nice. I did give the EXP share to Shelgon because Shelgon will help us in not only Clay's gym, but in pretty much every gym. So, like because setup sweepers are great, especially in this game. But she ends up revealing the Bounce, and that's fine because that gives me a free turn to heal up. That gives me a free turn to heal up, which should be, like we have leftovers, which is a really, really nice thing to have. So I can just click Chip Away again. I didn't actually heal up, but we end up dodging the Bounce anyway, so it is no big deal. And we get up, and we get off a nice 30% on this Zebstrika. So I'm going to go ahead, heal up real quick, and actually, do I need to heal up? I'm not going to heal up. I think she's just going to go for the Volt Switch. There it is. So I'm glad I didn't heal up right there. And let me see. What is she going to go out into? If she goes out into a Molga, that would be very nice because that is another thing with the physical attack on the team. She ends up going out into Ampharos. So as long as we don't get like paralyzed by static or whatever, we're fine. It would be very, very nice not to get paralyzed. And we do not. So I'm just going to continue to fire off these Chip Aways. As she just ends up clicking Volt Switch again. Like, it doesn't matter to me. You can continue to click Volt Switch as many times as you want. And let us get damage off on this Zebstrika. If we get a crit right here, this Zebstrika is dead. We do not end up getting a crit, and so that's a little bit unfortunate. But I'm just going to click Chip Away again, because I don't really care. She's going to go for the Volt Switch, meaning she's dead on the next time she switches into an attack, and it doesn't look like she's willing to use her Hyper Potion right there. She ends up going right out into the counter, the Ampharos, and I don't want to get crit by a Focus Blast. So I'm probably going to heal up right here. I'm probably going to heal up right here, as she ends up going for the Signal Beam, so as long as she doesn't confuse me, that is nice. She does not, and so I will be able to heal up for free versus the next Pokemon she brings out. Croissant ends up growing to level 37. That's cool. Learning Zen Headbutt. I will take that, because right now, to be honest, Croissant's moveset is really bad. I'm just going to get rid of Dragon Breath because it's not really that good, even as a stab option. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out where Flannery is. Like, I remember looking this up earlier, but I just couldn't find it. So, she's going to bring out her Zebstrika next, and this is on low HP. I'm just going to click Chip Away again. She ends up going for the Volt Switch, so this thing is just going to be annoying. It's just going to continue to click Volt Switch, but that's fine because that did a nice 16 damage right there. So Snorlax is definitely the MVP of this episode right now. It is holding down the entire city, the entire county, the entire nation. Snorlax is holding it down right now. So, you know, that is pretty cool. We end up getting paralyzed right there, which kind of sucks, but you know, we were kind of needing to heal up anyway. She has her Zebstrika. I'm just going to go straight away for, and I'm just going to heal. This is actually your last Pokemon, isn't it? Never mind. I'm just going to click Chip Away then. If she goes for Bounce, yeah, she goes for Bounce, meaning she's just giving me a free turn to use at my paralyzed heal right here. So, yeah, I'm just going to go for the Chip Away again. And I get fully parried, so that kind of stinks. So here, okay, I shouldn't be overthinking this right now because it's a fairly simple process. I'm just going to continue to click Chip Away until I don't get parried, as she just continues to go for Bounce. So that is kind of unfortunate, but you know, it's whatever. Well, I'm just glad we have secured our 4th gym badge in this Let's Play. And we are making it a heck of a lot farther. Okay, we've gotten parried 4 turns in a row. That is incredible. So I'm just going to burn a paralyzed heal right here, just because I don't want to... basically, I don't want to draw this out longer than it needs to be. So I'm going to therefore stop not using the speed up button. That was a double negative. I'm going to start using the speed up button rather, and continue to make my way through this game. Oh, don't pair me with the Bounce. Are you? she just really wants us to lose right here. But anyway, so we are going to end up picking up our 4th gym badge of the Unova League, which is very, very nice. So you shocked me through and through. You melted my heart. Oh, well, that's cute. Anyway, well. Now, you're an even more wonderful trainer than I expected. Your sweet fighting style swept me off my feet. Here, take this. So we are able to get the Shock Badge. Is that the name of this badge? I feel like it is. Are you... Reveal Shock Badge, IMO. The Bolt Badge, alright, so it's kind of the same. If you have 4 badges, including this Bolt Badge, Pokemon up to level 50, including traded Pokemon will obey you. Also, here's this move. Here's this move I like. Feel free to use it, if you want. Alright, so we get Volt Switch, which is really nice. So, if we have any Pokemon that can use that, I will do that. I know we can get an Ampharos, which is pretty cool. So, Ampharos will be able to use Volt Switch if we really want to use an Ampharos, but I don't think we're going to. So, we actually have to come with these people right now, which is kind of weird. Did they just walk us out of the gym, or do we actually have to talk to these people outside? Alright. Alright, so we just have to get out of the gym. So I'm going to pause the episode real quick and figure out where Flannery is in this game, and I will be right back, guys. Alright, what's up, guys? I'm back, and I found Flannery, so I actually didn't heal up. I'm a great player at this game. So I'm just going to go ahead and use our potions, because I really don't want to run back to the other place to heal up our Pokemon. I know we're going to be needing Tridents in this battle. I know we're going to be needing Bars, well, we actually won't. And then we're going to heal up Fat, just because, you know, Fat could come into play, and Fat is generally, he is clearly one of the better Pokemon that we have. He's one of our MVPs so far, I would say. He is an awesome Pokemon to have on the team. So anyway, we're going to talk to Flannery. Oh wow, Nimbasa City is so large, it's like a constant eruption. Speaking of which, you look like a Pokemon trainer. If I'm correct, how about we exchange some super hot moves? Alright, some people in the comments are going to misinterpret that. I do not have a doubt about that. Anyway. So we're going to take on Flannery. We're actually not going to speed up because it is a gym leader battle, technically. And you lead Macargo, but we have the counter team. We have Sly, so we can go ahead and win real quick, because that's what we do around here. We just come in and win. So she has a White Herb, so that was actually cool that we were able to trigger her White Herb right there. And we're going to go straight away for the Aqua Tail. And we're just going to knock that Macargo just clean out. So, I'm going to go ahead and answer today's comment question of the video, which is, what is your guys' favorite electric-type Pokemon? And mine would, without a doubt, have to be Thundurus, just because Thundurus generally is very cool. I use it on most of my teams that aren't stalled, just because of its amazing utility and how much of a boon it is to offense. And because you can basically let the game get out of hand, priority T-Wave something, sack Thundy, and then win. And like counter sweep your opponent, and it's very, very nice. So she also has a camera up. She's going to reveal the Mega Stone right here, IMO, and we actually have a few Pokemon on our team that can get a Mega Evolution. The first of which is Gyarados. Snorlax can't get one, which is unfortunate. We can potentially get an Aerodactyl and Ampharos, and a Tyranitar. All 3 of those get Mega Evolution, so that's kind of cool. I wish Mega Feraligatr got, or I wish Mega Feraligatr was a thing, rather, because that would be very fun to play with. And Feraligatr generally is a very cool Pokemon. I think it could be higher than NU if it did get Sheer Force, because then it would give it essentially a free Life Orb. And you could basically get a free Choice Band on all your attacks, which is nice. She also has a Houndoom. But this is looking like an easy snack wrap, so I am not too worried. I'm just going to go for the Aqua Tail again. And we're going to knock this Houndoom out right here. And that is that it? Is that the last Pokemon she had? I feel like it was. Please be the last Pokemon you had. Croissant grew to level 38, so Croissant has grown a lot. So we end up beating Flannery, which is nice, and that is going to end off today's episode. So if you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like. It really does help show support for the stuff that I'm doing here on the channel. Also, make sure to answer today's comment question of the video, which is, what is your guys' favorite electric-type Pokemon? And with that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip-flop.